of dazzling cityscapes, profound nature immersions, world-class cricket waits you here at TCG Cricket Ground in Bangkok for the ACC Men's T20I Challenger Cup. Real opportunity for Saudi Arabia to get through to the next round if they win this game against Bhutan, match number 9. Conditions look perfect when we join Nishant Majidia for the toss.
Thank you very much, Baba Shish. Yes, it's match number 9. It's Saudi Arabia taking on Bhutan. And of course, it's a very important fixture because if Saudi Arabia win, then they almost ascertain their progress to the knockout. And for Bhutan, it becomes a must-win game. Everybody is ready. We've got our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar. We've got the Bhutan skipper, Jamso, and we've got Hisham, the Saudi Arabia skipper. Hisham will be spinning the coin. Jamso to call. Tails is the call. It's a head, so you won the toss. What would you like to do?
We'll have a ball first, and I think the conditions are good early on because there's a bit of dew and in the moisture in the air. So we've got a good bowling setup, so we go there and defend them, restrict them to a good low score.
What do you think will be a good low score then?
I think anything below 130, 140 is a good one to chase, I think. And looking at Bhutan side, I think they've got some good players, and we won't go easy.
Any changes in your side?
Yeah, I think one change. Faisal is out for a precautionary measure, and Zuhair comes in.
Good luck for the game then. Well, Thinley, happy batting first?
Actually, we wanted to bowl first, looking at the condition, moisture and the pitch being a bit wet.
And Saudi Arabia is a good batting unit, we know that. So what kind of a total do you think will be good enough to restrict them?
I think we have to bat our heads out today. We have to score more than 140. That I think 140-50 is a fast score, so we have to get over it to get a good defending on it.
And any changes here?
We've got Tashvinsa going out, and Manoj, our old keeper, will be coming in. Then we have one more change. We have I forgot his name. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
Good luck for the game.
Right, thank you so much.
Right then, that is the news from the middle. It's Saudi Arabia who have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
And that's the right decision as well. You can look at the color of the surface and straight away know there's not a lot of dampness. And it should be good to bat on, which is why Suprit Pradhan has promoted himself up the order. Plenty of experience. He batted way down the order in that first game that Bhutan actually lost. And he'll be hoping to use this batting power play and get some big runs. It will be Jigme Nagwayal Dorji at the non-striker's end. And Ishtiaq with the new ball. Controlled the new ball brilliantly when KSA played their first fixture. It was Usman Najib who blew the Cambodia batting lineup, but Ishtiaq was amongst the wickets too, 2 for 17. He's straight away starting with 2 slips, that's second and third to Suprit. Saturday morning, first ball. Suprit comes down the track, wanted to take the bowler on straight away. Early movement for Ishtiaq, moving into the commentary box. After that toss is Nishant Majidia. Very good morning.
Yes, very good morning, Baba Shish. In Thailand, you're in Bangkok and you talk of Saturday mornings. That's interesting. But that's where all the action lies. At least for us cricket lovers. Not all, but most. And he takes the aerial route this time. Goes over the offside. A little bit of football attempted there. Doesn't quite get it right. And Suprit is off the mark with a boundary.
Ishtiaq is not happy with that effort from the third fielder. In fact, nobody is in the inner circle. I'll tell you what, Ishtiaq wasn't the greatest of deliveries.
Yeah, I was just about to say that the first person he shouldn't be happy with is himself for bowling that kind of a delivery, a loosener, real loosener, short and wide outside the off stump.
A credit to Bhutan here to make that change and bring Suprit up the order. He's playing his last fixture before he goes back to Bhutan for some personal commitment. So he'll try and make the most of this opportunity. Yet another delivery that he charged down the track. The intentions are clear here.
Yes, Suprit, he is someone who will definitely look to take advantage of the power play.
And he's done something which no other opening batters have done in the tournament. Use their feet to right arm seamers.
That's played towards mid-off, will pick up a single. I think one of the reasons why he probably is doing that is because he knows that the Saudi bowlers can be very dangerous if they pitch the ball up. And when you're coming down the track, you actually are ensuring that the bowler is discouraged to pitch it up.
Also the fact that it's not damp anymore, so it's not going to stop on you while you're attacking the ball. Very much on the front foot. So it's aiding that plan. Here is Jigme for the first time. He's backed away. He's slashing hard. Thickish outside edge goes to the third fielder.
I wonder if the Bhutan side has spent some time with the Thai team last night.
I hope not a lot of time. Just enough to get the idea. A real disappointing start for the home team. Equally impressive from Japan though.
Excellent delivery there, just testing him with the bouncer. Now, you shouldn't mind that it has been called a wide.
Absolutely. It was a dangerous bouncer. But yeah, down the leg side, good call from the umpire. Suprit can afford to smile. Not the tallest of man. He can really get underneath that. Square leg fielder inside the circle. So surprised him with that delivery. Just a second slip and now a gully.
That's being played away towards mid-on. Single taken. First over bowled, it's 8 without loss.
Look at the Saudi Arabia bowling attack. We just saw Ishtiaq Ahmed bowl right now. You will perhaps see Atifur Rahman, the tall right arm swing bowler, as the second new ball bowler. They've got Waji who can chip in as the first change. And as far as Bhutan are concerned, their batting will revolve around Suprit, who's already out there, and Thinley Jamso, their captain. I felt batted way down the order. Opportunity for him as well to bat number 3, number 4. Really own up the challenge. Just what the captain from Japan did. Fleming was in superb touch yesterday. 70 odd runs. Made sure that Japan posted that challenging total. Here is Atif.
So what lengths will Atif bowl?
Full swinging in. Way much outside the leg stump. The idea was right.
Now Suprit tried to come down the wicket of almost every ball. But then that bouncer that was bowled by the bowler down the leg side was called a wide. And immediately of the final delivery, he didn't come down the track. Atifur Rahman in the previous game, 1 for 20.
Also, Nishant, as we have spoken earlier, because of the eye level with which Suprit sets up, it's easier for him to pick up the short ball. So even if he's on the move, he's trying to just manage it. Good from Atif that he didn't shorten the length though. Very much awkward length to the batter. As a bowler, how would you react to an opening batter just charging at you every now and then?
Well, sometimes you can't just stick to your plans. You will have to reassess and maybe bowl short. That's
But not down the leg side.
Definitely not.
And I know it's really early days in the game, but would you not take pace off?
Maybe just try and test him a little bit with a couple of short pitch deliveries, and then when he is in two minds whether to charge or not, then just add to his miseries by bowling a change-up.
Let's see how Atif responds here to Jigme.
It was chipped in the air, but it fell well short. They will pick up another single. So Jigme batting on 2 of 2. Suprit 7 of 7. Both batters batting at a runner ball. Couple of wides adding to the tally.
Atif, not for the first time, hasn't got the line right here. He's not happy with the fielder taking a shy at the strikers and stumps. Back to Suprit. Mid on, mid off, still up. That's where he's fancies. Down the track, doesn't get the connection. Wanted to get the run, will have to get back in time. Tall, fast bowler was pretty much in his face then.
A bit of a hide and seek being played by the sun and the clouds. A bit of a cat and mouse game going on between Suprit and the opening bowlers of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, great news is right on top of the ground there was a massive patch of dark clouds that has disappeared. So we should get full game. We suspect there was some rain last night.
This time he just stays back in his crease. Was anticipating the short one. Hasn't timed that shot on that occasion. Just a single. He's not happy.
Nah, and he hasn't been happy. All the 9 balls that he's been out there, he's shown great intent, but he's yet to get something out of the middle of the bat for him to feel confident and trust the process. Jigme, on the other hand, is just continuing his method, which is to stay upright, stay balanced, clear the front leg if he wants to. Atif will be hoping he can get 1 ball on the money. Then swings back in, just a run to end that over. 2 done, 13 for no loss. Ishtiaq will definitely get a second. Just get a feeling couldn't go through his bowling plans because of how Suprit batted in that first over. He's much more likely to bowl that plan to Jigme, which is back of the length. Plenty of carry to the keeper there.
So what Suprit coming down the track has done is that now it has put the thought in Ishtiaq's mind that the stock delivery has to be at least back of a length.
And time and again, these two batters are trying to put the short ball away on the leg side. They can actually back away and access the offside. Nobody deep there. There's at least a deep fine leg on the other side. Backs away, goes against the swing. I can understand the intent, and I'm all for intent, Nishant. You've got to be smart with that.
Yes, you just can't swing your bat without looking at the ball properly. That's exactly what at least Jigme is doing here.
Yeah, I would actually move the third fielder a lot finer the way he's batting. The outside edge will take it just over that second slip. Bat on ball. Only half of it.
So now this should be an interesting contest. Ishtiaq bowling to Suprit. What will Suprit do? Come down the track again. What is the bowler thinking? What is he anticipating here?
I think he might just go early to that change-up option. That makes a lot of sense right now. No, he's just bowling hard length. And once again, the shot was attempted towards cow corner with the ball swinging away. This is lack of awareness. I can understand that from Jigme, who's not that experienced perhaps at this level, but Suprit looks like he's been around the circuit for a long time. For him to continuously play across the line tells you there's something wrong with the mindset here.
Is it probably just thinking too much about how they wasted the power play in the previous game? Now goes back in his crease, again looking to hack it away. Just a single.
And this was there for the hit. It's a full toss. If you try and just time it, you'll still get a boundary. Suprit wanted to get 12 out of that ball. Ended up just getting 1. Look at that. Strong base that is disappearing towards deep mid-wicket.
And I think in this over, Ishtiaq has done well to anticipate the batter's moves. Final delivery. And that's not the right thing to do. Too far outside the off-stump. Now you've seen that what Jigme is trying to do is back away. The best thing to do is just keep it straight and full.
Full and straight, and you can actually target the body of Jigme as well. For once, Jigme at least wanted to hit this on the offside, which is the only positive he would like to take for this last ball of the over. If you're backing away, try and play with the swing.
Goes across again, gets it on the body, and they pick up a single. 3 overs bowled, it's 17 without loss.
Atif gets the shape back. Once again, Jigme. He's looked less of an opener and more of a number 9. I have nothing against number 9s. People scoring left, right and centre with the lower order batting these days, especially in this format. Not just in this format. But yeah, Jigme has to perhaps apply himself better.
Well, in Test cricket, India's lower half has been doing very well in the last couple of years, averaging more than the top 7, top 6 in fact.
It's more of a comment about the top 7. Good option, great option in fact. He's beaten Suprit convincingly. Tall bowler hits the deck hard. It's been given 1 for the over.
Very well bowled. Now, we've really liked Suprit on strike for the next ball, because then Suprit would have been forced to stay back in the crease.
He'll be checked for concussion here. We really hope he's okay. Already Faisal Khan missing out this game. He was struck of a bouncer in that very first game, the bowling of Sharwan against Cambodia. Highly unfortunate that he got seriously hurt.
Yes, 7 stitches.
And the man didn't even flinch. Met him outside the ground in the hotel. He looked calm, composed, just as if nothing had happened. Really tells you the spirit of the KSA team. That's what the captain spoke about after that first win. But here Suprit looks okay. Do you think here KSA opening bowlers, they've been just a little too carried away while trying to counter all of this ultra aggressive batting, and they haven't stuck to what had worked for them brilliantly, which is to bring the stumps in play? That's what that thinking tank is perhaps discussing. Nishant, is always interesting that in the thinking camp there's mostly batters while the bowlers need to execute the plan.
Because meanwhile the umpire has signaled for a leg by, is it? Yeah, it is a batsman's game, isn't it? And again hitting the body. That will be another leg by. See, that's the length the length is all right, but I think to Jigme he should be bowling a lot straighter.
And Fuller, well, he's already looking to hit everything towards cow corner. He reminds me of a young Harbhajan Singh with the bat. And that is not a compliment right now to Jigme. I don't know if it could have been nerves in the first over, but now this is just a clear, well thought out plan that so far hasn't gone for them. They haven't lost a wicket, but by no means they've put KSA under pressure by scoring a few boundaries.
And they haven't lost a wicket because I think they've just been lucky not to lose one. Atif to continue with his over.
Can they salvage the rest of this power play? Suprit stays where he was, only gets an inside half of the bat to deep fine leg.
I'll really be interested to see what happens after the power play. Now, clearly Bhutan's plan hasn't worked, because if they don't have a good power play, despite so much huff and puff, what happens next?
I want to see what happens when Usman Najib comes out to bowl, because he won't let the stumps go. He'll hit them. Beats Jigme once again. At no point of time he was trying to play that ball squarer. Still wanted to hit straighter down to long on. And that's not easy when you're doing it against a tall bowler like Atif.
And that was also a change of delivery that you're talking about, slight change in pace. And that is why Jigme was very early into the shot. That's the ball that he should be bowling. Driven straight, a chance of a run out, is it?
Just get a feeling Nishant Suprit might be struggling. He wasn't diving, plonked his bat. So as long as he hasn't made up for that run with the pace of the running, grounding the bat, plonking the bat, might not be the safest option here. He needed to put a dive in. We'll check it upstairs. Looks out. Out it is. All that struggle, all that backing away and trying to hit across the line, and then forcing that single, they have lost their first wicket.
The kind of approach they've come out to bat with, losing a wicket to a run out, is the last thing that you would want. Suprit departs for 10 of 13. 4 overs bowled. It's 21 for 1.
Run out happened at the striker's end, so the new batter is taking strike against Ishtiaq. He backs away, pulls it, that is just gone up. Chance here, evades the square leg fielder. In fact, that's the start of a new over. That's why it was Jigme who played that shot, who's been around for a little while. Real opportunity for Saudi to pick up another wicket. Just evaded that fielder.
New man in on strike now. Off the toe end of the bat, there is a third man in position. And the third man in this situation is not really a defensive option. The style of batting, just trying to give it a name, is backhand hack. Bright chance of a big edge flying towards third man for a catch.
Yeah, it's hack ball. And that catch that you're talking about, that'll mostly come finer. So Atif was just bowled that over. Must be actually a touch finer so that he doesn't have to run a lot on the inside.
I think he needs to stand somewhere between the slip and the gully fielder.
Yeah, now he's moving finer. Slowly. Just realizes that Jigme is on strike. Tenzin, the new batter, just got off the mark.
Jigme on strike then. Slow delivery this time. Good change of pace.
Yes, it's happening. KSA have seen enough of this kind of hack ball. And now they're adapting to that. He's faced 13 balls. And let's say he's backed out for 13 balls. And only once has he tried to hit the ball on the offside. Already tested him with a bouncer in this over. Does he go for a short ball again? He does, with change of pace, that is.
And he has no clue. Jigme has no clue about that one.
Yes, because he had already reached 6 stump outside the leg stump. Not much else you can do from there. Trying to talk to him, Jigme here. Really trying to pump himself for this battle. What do you say? Full and straight on off stump.
Yes, base of off stump. Target the base of off stump there. No. On the body. And the wicket keeper does exceedingly well. Excellent stop.
Also, that's a testimony to the new age keeping gloves that you get these days. They're more inclined to the footy gloves. There's a lot of padding, cushion on the outside. So you can actually almost punch the ball up. Not necessarily collect everything, just what the goalkeepers do. When they know that it's out of the reach and you can't really collect it, you're just trying to lap it over. Here you got to be careful. Once you lap it over, it'll go over you for 4, but we can just punch it up. You take all momentum, all velocity out of the ball.
Steer down towards third man. Single to finish the over. 5 bowled, it's 25 for 1.
Ryo Sakurano picked up a 6 for yesterday, but the man who really started being aggressive as a right arm fast bowler in the tournament, Usman Najib, really blew Cambodia out of the batting crease, picked up a 3 for. Here he is, first ball. That's just a loose now. That is him trying to open his body up. As a fast bowler, you'll know, Nishant, mostly, even before the start of the game, they bowl a lot of back of the line deliveries just so that the shoulders, the hips, the legs, they're all working in tandem.
Yes, you're getting your effort balls out of the way. And that would mean that it becomes a lot simpler to bowl the normal deliveries. Oh, there you go. Bang on target.
Yeah, returns to the Mohammad Shami mold of seam up, bringing the stumps in play. Batter was late. Good for him that length was still slightly on the shorter side. Almost a bail trimmer length. And Tenzin was good enough to play it with a straighter bat. Outside the off stump, cut for 4. Shot of the morning. No movement towards the bowler, nothing fancy. Stand and deliver. Wait for the loose ball. Tenzin has showed the way here.
Yes, and with the third man being fine, that risk will always be there.
Also, Usman will know this is not what worked for him the other day. So the sooner he gets back to that second ball line and length, that's where he will be successful again. Shot again and slapped. This time much more straighter. Tenzin back-to-back boundaries.
So he's just trying to keep it a little simple. And, hit the ball to the merit.
Proper tennis ball slap from Tenzin Rakbe. Not sure what's wrong with Usman Najib here.
Ten of 5 is what he's batting on. Excellent delivery, appeal there. Umpire not interested, so that will be a dot ball.
Yes, cut him in half there, that delivery. Four balls in the over so far for Usman. And he's yet to get it right. Back of the length, only off the inside half the bat, beats the keeper for a run. Jigme has been at the non-striker's end for a while, and he must have seen how Tenjin has batted here. How helpful it is to stay still and just react to the ball.
Even he's trying to give himself a little bit of room, but he's not backing away the way Jigme is.
I hope all of that thinking must have resulted in a bit of change, not to be. He continues to look like a fish very much out of the sea. 36 for 1 after 6.
That's the power play for you. It started well with Suprit finding that boundary very early, as early as the first over. And that's about it.
Power play done and dusted. 36 runs on the board thanks to Tenjin, who struck a few boundaries in the last over. Second change. Wajihul Hassan, pretty much a top order bat, but bowls handy seam off stuff. He's got a short fine leg in the form of Usman, who just wants to get back and bowl the second over from that particular end. Swapping fielders deep on the offside between deep cover and long off. Third man on the boundary. There is a deep backward square leg. No deep mid wicket. Mid wicket inside the circle. Long on the fence.
That's in the air. And this time the catch will be taken. Waji strikes off his very first ball. Now, to be very honest, Jigme has been very lucky that this has happened after 6 overs and not within those.
Yes, it's an innings that he wouldn't want to look back at. And if he does, he's got a lot to learn from. Only slicey, very dicey all throughout this innings. Wachi off to a very good start with the ball. 36 for 2 are Bhutan. Ranjung Miko Dorji walks out to bat with the team in trouble. In that first instance that we saw Miko bat, he looked like someone who's got good intent and not necessarily is as extreme as what we saw from Jigme. So he's got to bite his time here. Really look at the conditions, the bowlers. That one kept low.
And well played in the end by Dorji. So Waji picking up a wicket of his very first ball. He'll be thrilled with that.
Ranjung just telling himself all is well. The 36 for 2. More importantly, both the openers are back in the hut. They are the ones who batted through the power play, got a notice of the conditions and the bowlers in display, and then they have thrown it away. So now it's for the middle order to take that little time, 2 overs or so, to look at the surface, what it is doing, where are the shots coming from, and then go for them.
Tenjin has managed to put 2 boundaries away in the first 7 balls that he has faced. He'll be on strike now. Change of pace. And Tenjin had committed to the shot very early, but then just patted it away.
Yeah, something that I noticed about Tenjin's batting approach, especially when he takes the stance and even while he's trying to play the shot, his hands don't leave the body. Hands are very much underneath the eyes. Look at the hands here. They're well tucked in underneath the eyes so that he always has control, even while going for the shots. The bat goes out of the body, the hands don't.
That was struck very well. Sweet sound of the bat meeting the ball, but it went straight to Ishtiaq, who's sweeping on the offside. So just a single. Ranjung will be on strike right now. Just the 2 runs of this over. Again a slow delivery. Dot ball to finish the over. 7 bowled, it's 38 for 2.
Nothing like the surface that we saw for the morning game yesterday. This is a much drier surface, which is why the captain of KSA, he's decided only 1 over for Usman Najib right now. And he's been banished off the bowling attack, with Hisham taking the ball. Bowls right arm mystery spin. aka right arm offie.
Good shot. Right on the money there. The captain starts off with the dot ball. It's just keeping it very simple right now, Mohammad Hisham. Not a bad idea, really.
I would have ideally given Usman Najib another over. That's about it. But yeah, nothing wrong with the lines and what the approach is. For him as a spinner, very well bowled. Dragging Miko forward and forward. That's the point I was just coming to. For Miko, you don't need a sweeper cover this early. If he's adventurous to drive you through the offside, so be it.
Yeah, invite him to drive against the turn.
Long on and log off are fine. You're bowling straight a line. Even a deep mid-wicket. Not a deep sweeper for Miko right now. Especially when you're bowling that particular line a lot straighter.
Yes, the kind of bowler Hisham is, he will mostly stick to that off-stump, just outside the off-stump line.
They have a short cover in place. They could have had an extra cover on the 30-yard mark. And that would have been ideal as well. Right now, Bhutan just looking to build a partnership. And this is what Saudi wants. They want Bhutan not to be aggressive in this middle phase.
Easy single there. And that will be the end of the 8th over, 41 for 2. .
Waji's second over, keeper up to the stumps. Tenjin drives fluently. Very impressed with the technique and the temperament, the decision making that Tenjin Rabge has shown so far. He's been more impressive because of how their top order batted.
Yes, that is a very nice way to put it. Down the ground for a single this time. And Mikko Dorje, we saw in the previous game, did show us flashes of the hitting capability that he has.
Excellent lines once again from Waji here. Keeping everything simple. Not trying to do anything out of the ordinary. Bowling their best ball, stock ball over and over again.
And that delivery could have resulted in 3 dismissals. Caught behind, bowled, and LBW.
With the keeper up, don't rule the stumping. Although Tenjin was very much inside the crease. Brilliant length again from Waji, especially when you have the keeper up. You know Tenjin won't be able to use his feet and reach to that length. That philander length. That is so cagey.
Yes, you just feel that you've been tied up by ropes. Lucky to get away with that.
I think works definitely. Tenjin had the opportunity to play a shot. Just saw the line was wider and then he didn't attempt a shot. Maybe had he just tried to play a shot from where he was, umpire would have given that a wide. Half a heat, but in the gap. Long on will come around. They were not pushing for the 2 at all. That is not ideal. Overdone. Bhutan's scoring rate has fallen off a cliff here. 44 for 2.
Mohammad Hisham will continue. Will be bowling his second over. There will be Tenjin on strike. Hit down the ground this time.
I think that deflected off Miko's bat. Otherwise that was heading towards long on. Eventually ended up with the long off fielder.
That brings Miko on strike. Well bowled and pretty nicely pushed away towards long off.
Nishant, what KSA are doing right now, this is a template for other teams while trying to bowl first. Just if in case one of your new ball bowlers hasn't been on a roll and he hasn't given you 3-4 wickets, what do? You bowl tight lines. You keep things simple. And you wait till one of these 2 batters commits an error. That could have been a wide. Been given a wide.
Similar line. Very good loop there. And I think even Tenjin was a little surprised with that flight.
Yes, good old-fashioned moon ball from Mohammad Hisham. Beats the batter in flight And similar pace beats him again. This is a real masterclass from KSA, how they are operating with the ball here.
Another very good over from Hisham here, just the 3 of it.
And Hisham has pushed the short mid to deep mid, hoping Tenjin plays a big shot on the onside. He doesn't.
He'll finish the over with a quick single. 10 overs bowled. It's 48 for the loss of 2 wickets. And it's time for a drink.
Waji in the middle of a spell with metronomical accuracy. 2 overs, 1 for 5. Start of the 11th over. More of the same, please. Only missed the inside half of the bat and the stumps. To tell you more about that, here with me in the commentary box is Richard. Good morning, Richard.
Thank you. Waji is the fourth member of the Saudi Arabia pace attack. We saw the first three in the first game, I think. Ishtiaq, Atif, Usman, and now Waji.
All very different to each other in terms of their strengths and the execution. I think Atif, you get a lot of height and that inward movement. There's Ishtiaq, who's skiddy in nature, bowls the outswinger nicely. There's Najib, who's a very hit-the-deck, hard kind of a bowler, hit the stumps kind of a bowler as well. And Waji here, who operates outside the power play with the keeper up, with cagey lines and lengths. So real variety in that pace bowling quadrant.
And I think that was the tactic from Saudi Arabia. They thought they could put Bhutan into bat and then maybe power their way through them. But I think Bhutan have done well. They're making 48 for 2 in 10 overs. That's an above par score.
I wonder how many of those runs they've made though. Because inside the first 6 overs, both their openers just kept going hell for leather. Swinging across the line, it didn't really work out. It's only Tenjin, who's 19 from 27, who's provided some solidarity.
But what had happened in the semi-final last year of the 50-over competition was that Bhutan had been bowled out for 62. So this is an upgrade.
Come on, Richard. 49 for 2 after 11. Yes, Tenjin looks to be the glue for this batting lineup now. And hopefully at some point of time, Miko can play the big shots. Hisham into his third over as well. He's been allowed to just bowl the stock ball again. I mean, nobody has attacked him so far. Back of the length, pulled. 50 up for Bhutan. And it's come in the 12th over. There is Miko's power. That goes a long way over deep mid-wicket. We saw just glimpses of this the first time we watched him bat. How well has he picked up the length here?
Yes, a fine shot, and I think the first 6 of the innings. So maybe Bhutan are ready to accelerate.
Full and straight and goes through Miko. Trying to open up the offside. Missed it completely. Slow through the air. Mohammad Hisham is smart. With Miko now looking for the big shot. Hisham taking all the pace of that delivery. And a hint of turn too, away from the hitting arc. Intelligent bowling indeed. Just a little cheap. For a run, Miko to keep the strike. 57 for 2. Finally, that over gave them 8 runs. 8 overs to go. That is a top quality cricket shot. It's down to the feet of the commentary box. Real firepower now from Bhutan in the form of Miko, who's moved on to 17 from 14. He's taken on Waji.
That's his second 6 in successive overs. And Waji had bowled very, very tightly for his first 3 overs.
Richard's arrival in the commentary box has really filled new energy with the Bhutanese scoring rate. And that's good to see. You want to see them post an above par score and see how KSA respond. Back to Waji. Did that not carry? Or has he dropped it? seems to have hurt his leg there. Oh, didn't carry, and he slipped.
Saudi don't really want any more injuries. They lost Faisal Khan in the first match with a head injury, and Waji was probably their second best batsman. Had a 100 partnership with Abdul Wahid.
Yeah, the back of the heel really slipped while he was lunging forward to take that catch. Magic spray. Works. 5.04 right now takes them to 100. That's not enough. 9 and over. 129, 130.
Well, Indonesia defended 132 against Bhutan themselves, so that's probably the minimum that a side batting first can defend. All 4 matches have been won by the side batting first so far in the group stages.
Also, Richard, how we have seen Hissam bowl so far, he's getting a little bit of purchase, a little bit of turn. So Bhutan will be hoping their slow bowlers can do something on this surface and then defend the score.
Well, Waji is up and back bowling. He's only got 2 more balls to bowl.
Miko, after those 2 sixes, looks a lot relaxed. He's trying to play his natural game, which is so good to see. With control, finesse, and easy flick of the wrist. Miko doing well here. 2 more.
Yeah, very nicely timed shot, pushing it away through the onside for 2.
Got 8 of the last over, 8 already of this one. Little bit of a fight back here. Backs away does Miko. Only can play it of the inside half the bat on the onside. Keeps the strike. 66 for 2. Bhutan finally getting a move on. Still some batting to come in the form of Thinley Jamso, their captain. Tenzin Wangchuk can play a few shots. So does Namgang Choje, the keeper batter.
I think Manoj Adhikari might be keeping wicket. He certainly bats up the order sometimes as well.
So Hisham will actually bowl out here. So he's taking the matchup on. Away swinger. And played away with a high elbow there by Miko. I think Hisham will be trying to operate with the line outside the off stump for this particular over. Don't try and bowl a lot straighter, especially to Miko, who's been looking to hit you out of the park on the onside. That's the line, and timber for the captain of KSA, Tenjin Rabge, who had done all the hard work to get to a 20 of 30 ball, has now missed a straight ball there, Richard.
Yeah, maybe just a slightly quicker ball. He played across the line. hit middle stump. But a good sensible innings from Rabgay, 20 off 31 balls.
Now what do you think? Stage set for Tinley?
Well, I would think Tinley will come in next, but of course not. Maybe he's going to be the finisher, but I think he really needs as much time at the crease as he can. It's Namgan Choje.
With Miko going really well, they could have easily sent Tinley up. Take nothing away from Namgang Jose, who's got definitely some batting ability. Strike rate of 117. Will only get better. But really surprised with the move of dropping Tinley further below from here on in. They're trying to bat first. They're trying to push Saudi to a point where they have to strike at least 7 runs, 8 runs per over in the second innings. Right down the leg side.
Well, Tinley was saying that in the first match he was disappointed with the other, the lower order batters, because he said they could all play. But once Tinley was out, Bhutan rather collapsed in a heap.
And I think that is a right assessment by him too. He'd done the bulk of power hitting. He had almost taken them home. They needed to do the basics right. After he had gotten out, they couldn't. And because they couldn't, today was the day Tinley should have promoted himself up the order. 6 overs to go. 68 for 3 Bhutan. Usman Khalid, 3 overs, 1 for 14 so far. The left arm spinner. Took it on the full toss. Bunted down the ground straight to long off. Namgang Jose has to really live up to that batting promotion here. I think it's time that either you hit out or get out. Does hit it a long, long way, but straight to the fielder. Wakar takes it at deep mid-wicket, turns out Tinley jumps, so doesn't have to wait for long. Namgang goes for a duck. He did the right thing though there, Richard.
Yes, he didn't waste any time. A quick duck is a good duck. He did try and he nearly cleared the fielder, but that was a nice catch at deep mid-wicket.
A really good take from Wakar. Namgang gone for a quick duck.
And here is Tinley. Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
ACC in association with the Thailand cricket really giving all of these teams a fantastic opportunity, especially to Bhutan's best player with the bat, Tinley Jamso. 3 fours and a 6, and should have finished that run chase, but I'm sure he's forgotten about that and he's thinking about the challenge that lies in front of him right now. Nice length from Usman. Because he's bowling to a new batter, he's really dragging him forward. Thinley will be hoping that he can bring Ranjung Miko on strike.
Well, maybe he could repeat his innings of 23 off 11 from the first game.
Beats him again. Turn. That's been a feature of this particular surface in the opening game. Lot drier underneath. So Hisham got the ball to spin away. Now Usman has. Wide of the crease. This was the quicker arm ball.
Tinley off the mark. But it's a different proposition. This Saudi bowling attack is very strong. 6 quality bowlers, and they even had Imran Yusuf, the leg spinner who took 3 wickets. He was demoted to the bench.
Inside out with the turn. Long off, takes it comfortably. They just lost a wicket. This partnership had to take them till the end of this innings. Miko gets out after getting in. And now once again everything depends on how Thinley bats from here on in.
Looking for his 3rd 6 of the innings there. It just didn't quite carry. Well caught at long off. He's out for 22 off 22.
Excellent start to the fresh over here, right up in the block hole by Usman.
He was really impressive in the first game with 3 wickets. A new addition to the Saudi pace attack.
Up in the air. And off the umpteenth attempt, the catch has been taken by Khalid. So Thinley Jamso also departs. And Saudi Arabia have managed to keep the pressure on Bhutan and have kept pegging away with wickets. Tried to really go over the top. Got the elevation, no distance on it whatsoever. And Khalid had to make a few attempts before taking that. Thinley Jamso departs for 1 of 5.
Full hits for 3 runs, a bit of a collapse here for Bhutan. Tinley Jamso just out, and 2 more Tinleys are at the crease. Namgay and McGuan.
Appeal for a leg before, but going down the leg side is what I feel. Pick up a leg by.
Apologise for my Bhutanese accent.
Well, that's okay. One of the biggest tasks of this job is to get the names of different players. Namgay Thinley will be on strike. We had a very difficult time when we were covering a league in Mizoram. Getting those names right was a real task. Beautiful delivery. Usman Najib bowled an expensive first over. Went for 11. A couple of boundaries hit by Tenzin. And he has made a great recovery in this particular over. And he was looking to slash hard at that one. Beaten completely. That's another dot ball. This has been an exceptional over by Usman Najib. He's kept it tight, kept it on the money.
This could be a wicket maiden if he bowls another dot ball.
Or picks up a wicket. Then it becomes a double wicket maiden. Slower ball this time. He was looking to hit it towards mid-wicket, but it went straight. Won't be a wicket maiden then. 16 bowled, 72 for 6.
So the left arm spinner to continue.
Took the catch of the bowling of his namesake. Picked up a couple of wickets in his first over. 2 for 2 in 1 over. His figures right now. Bhutan struggling at 72 for 6. Full toss that has been clubbed across the line. Straight to the fielder in the deep. Just a single.
If Bhutan can get a runner ball from this stage, they get close to 100. Probably won't be enough for this Saudi Arabian batting team.
Saudi Arabia can be very dangerous with the bat as well. They have a solid unit. Apesh, brilliant take. The skipper takes the catch there. And Guang is back in the hut without troubling the scorers. He was looking to go over the top of that fielder, but a good catch taken.
Oh, very good catch as he stretched out and he made sure he kept the ball in his grasp. It didn't fall out, and Tinley out for naught off 2 balls.
Tenzin Wangchuk walks into the middle here. Still 22 deliveries remaining in this innings. Now the question is, can they bat 20 overs? Played with soft hands, running for the second one. Could be trouble. Direct hit was needed. Tenzin off the mark with a streaky couple.
And the umpire not referring it upstairs, so he must have made it in quite comfortably.
Excellent running between the wickets. Direct hit would have been very interesting indeed. Turn, Apesh taken. Usman picks up 4 now.
4 wickets in 10 balls. Proving too much for Bhutan.
They got the ball to turn away there. The batter in no position to play any kind of shot whatsoever. In the end, hitting it straight to the fielder.
They got well past 60 with 2 wickets down, but now it's 75 for 8.
Tenzin Wangchuk departs for 2 of 2. Opens the face of the blade, looking for a quick single. Again could be trouble, but no, the throw not that great. So that will be a single. Manoj is off the mark. Can Usman finish with the fifer?
Saw the Japanese bowler yesterday take 6 for 26, I think it was. If he took the last 2 wickets, he'd have the best figures of the tournament.
Final delivery of the over. Appeal, not out, says the umpire. Impact outside off, maybe. 17 overs bowled, it's 76 for 8. Will pick up a quick single now. Usman Najib. To bowl his third over, 1 for 13. Soft hands. Quick single taken. So there was 67 for 2. Next 10 runs, they've lost 6 wickets.
Yeah, it's quite a disappointing collapse for Bhutan. They would have hoped to get to 100, 120, and that still wouldn't probably been enough.
Good looking shot. Straight to the fielder. Goes straight through. This will probably give them the second run. Yes, they'll come back for 2.
But the same thing happened in Bhutan's first match against Indonesia. A late collapse when they were trying to chase 132. 16 runs short.
So Namgay on strike. Usman has come back well after that first expensive over when Tenjin hit him for a couple of boundaries. That's nicely played. Full toss outside the off stump, but just a single. And it's getting a little overcast again. A lot of passing clouds.
It was nice and clear this morning, but as you say, the clouds have built up slightly.
He's shuffling across there and looking to play the lap. Misses, it's a wide. The wicketkeeper misses as well. These are valuable runs.
So 2 wides there added to the total.
Bhutan will grab all the runs that come with both hands. Slow delivery this time. Another single taken. These two seem to be batting a lot more comfortably than the others who came before them.
Yes, I think it probably shows that what Tinley Jansu, the captain, had said, that they bat all the way down. Certainly I've seen Manoj Adhikari bat well up the order as a wicketkeeper batsman. Maybe they put the hitters in early and the more defensive players at the end.
Again looking to play that lap fine. It's a 1 for the over. Inside edge. That will run away to the fence for 4. Welcome boundary for Bhutan. And that will take them to 87 in 18 overs. He tried to play it through the offside, got an inside edge, past the diving wicketkeeper, and away for 4.
It's the first boundary for quite a while. Gives Bhutan a hope of reaching 3 figures.
So from Usman.
Yes, a boundary off the over and a few wide. Score mounts up.
Just not sure what is happening there. Looks like that's the end of the over. I think that was an extra ball probably that he bowled. Not very sure about that. Yeah, so 18 overs bowled, it's 87 for 8.
So Ishtiaq is coming back. No potential 5 or 6 for the slow left arm bowler, Usman Khalid.
Well, he might be a little disappointed. Looking to club it across the line, hits it down the ground for a single. So 11 balls, can they get to 100 here?
And maybe it will be Atif who bowls the final over at the other end. I think he's got an over left.
Manoj batting on 6 of 4. And cleaned up. Keep it full, keep it straight. And every time the batsman makes a mistake, it will be your success. Exactly what Ishtiaq has done here.
Nice in-swinging Yorker there. Adhikari out for 6 off 5 balls. Nine wickets down for Bhutan.
Sonam Yeshe, number 11 for Bhutan, walks into the middle now. And straight away Ishtiaq is going round the wicket. Very full, but well outside the off stump for Sonam to let it go. He's working up good pace as well, Ishtiaq.
Well, he's got a good career record on this ground from last year. He started well in this tournament as well.
Swing and a miss. It's another dot ball from Ishtiaq. Two left-handers in the middle now. How many more can Bhutan get is the big question. None at all. Looks to go for the big slog across the line. Drags it back on. And with that, we've come to the end of the innings.
And it's Ishtiaq who finishes things off. Very straightforward for him.
Yes, a brilliant bowling performance this by The Saudi Arabian bowlers have done a fantastic job. Patting each other's backs for their brilliant performance. And that's the scorecard for you. 20 from Tenjin, 22 from Mikyo, and Suprit getting 10 at the top. Apart from that, all single digits. In the end, getting bowled out for 89 as far as the bowlers were concerned. Everybody except Atif finishing with wickets. Usman Khalid, top show, 4 for 6 in his 2 overs. 2 wickets for Ishtiaq in the end. And a wicket apiece for Usman Najib, Wajiul Hassan and Mohammad Hisham Sheikh. 90 is the target for Saudi Arabia with a required rate of 4.5. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the run chase.
Welcome back then. The target for Saudi Arabia is 90 runs. If they get there, they will be the first team to qualify from this group stage. As far as Bhutan are concerned, well, they have let themselves down with the bat. Nothing wrong with the surface here. Looks perfect to bat on. Yes, a little bit of spin here and there, but you got to cater to that. High on intent, and they looked short on execution. The Bhutanese batting core. So the overall total isn't menacing at all, as Abdul Manan Ali gets the opportunity to open with Faisal Khan sitting out for this particular fixture. Really do hope and pray for a speedy recovery for him. Hasib Ghafoor has been promoted up the order. So they're testing out a new batting pair, as Tenzing Wangchuk picked up a 3-for in that opening game. Will have the new ball. This is how the condition has stayed since morning. Partly overcast, sunny in between. Slip in position. Starts well here. Lovely shape going away from the right-hander, but starting from middle stump. A. Wahid Abdul Ghaffar, who got 99 in KSA's first batting display. Now he's dropped down the order. They want everyone to have a go, have a hit before the knockouts arrive, and that is good thinking. Late on to that, just feeling for the ball. Very close to the outside half of the bat then. This is the only opportunity that Bhutan has got with the new ball to make any sort of inroads. At no point of time in that first innings, Bhutan looked on top. And that's the worry. You can understand KSA are a much better outfit on paper, but you wanted Bhutan to challenge them somewhere in that first innings, to have little bit of momentum going in their favor. Driven straight, beats the bowler, not the mid-off though. First runs for KSA of the bat of Abdul Manan. Tenzing Wangchuk continues to test that straighter line. Tight start for him. That brings Hasib on strike for the first time. Hasib Ghafoor, the keeper batter. He was busy in that first innings. A couple of tight takes down the leg side for Hasib. So this fresh, new batting pair for KSA right at the start. In the absence of Faisal, Abdul Manan has been given the opportunity, and Hasib has replaced Wahid, the top run getter from that first game. Couple of runs been stolen away. KSA really hoping that most of their batters have a hit out there before the big games begin. Beginning his first stint here in the second innings right next to me is Nishant Majidia. Nishant, the point I was trying to make is that Bhutan will be disappointed that at no point of time in that first innings they were on top.
A big shot attempted here off the inside half. Pick up a single. Yes, they always look behind the 8 ball.
Dare I say, well behind the 8 ball. Not even pushing the bowling unit, even with a runner ball partnership for a longer period of time. Which is why they got to now craft something out of thin air. There is no momentum going into their favor while they start with the new ball here.
And of course, excellent thinking by Saudi Arabia here by shuffling their batting unit. Big shot attempted. That's gone up in the air. Fielder under it and put down.
Yeah, never looked confident underneath that high ball. It was always going away from him. 6 runs of the first over, but there was half a chance. Miss hit over mid-off. Got 2 hands to that and then dropped it. That's why he's disappointed. 6 runs on the board then. Now all their top guns with the bat waiting for their opportunity here. Abdul Wahid, Mohammad Hisham, Waqarul Hassan, Wajiul Hassan. That forms the core, serious core for them with the bat. Thinley Jamso needs to make things happen, which is why he's gone to the spinner for the second over itself. Young left arm slow bowler.
Sonam Yeshe. Didn't play in the previous game. That's the change Jamso forgot about at the toss, it seems.
That's a good start. He was there for the shot though. And Hasib did well to get to the offside, but didn't get bat on ball. Sonam did well, giving it loop, flight.
He goes back and defends it.
Yeah, I think what Thenley must have realized that there was some turn on offer for the KSA spinners. So why not put the youngsters in a position where he can actually turn the ball first up. Bad ball. Hasib was waiting for it. Just goes through the inner circle, but stopped enough. Oh, they'll get the second 2. Good running.
It's very good running between the wickets there, picking up a couple of runs. I wonder what the instructions to these 2 would be. Half a stop there by the fielder at point.
Before that ball, I was about to say just bat normally. I think it's Hasib's role to keep going for the shots. And Abdul Manan is the one who will bat conventionally, wait for his opportunity.
Much better delivery that, right on the stumps. And a forward defensive prod.
Because the whole point they're out there is to have batting time under their belt, which means they've got to spend some time first. That's the first objective.
Tossed up and driven down the ground for a single. And that will be the end of the second over. It's 9 without loss.
Wangchuk will continue. In that first over, bowled all the deliveries on the stumps, trying to shape it away. He'll be hoping to do the same thing for this particular over. Still persisting with a slip and a gully. That's good from the Bhutanese captain. Mid on, mid off, up. Hasib on strike. Pulls it off the front foot, straight to mid on. Little to his left or right, that was 4.
Yes, Saudi Arabia haven't hit a boundary thus far in this innings. And into the third over, very unlike them.
In trying to give everyone a chance, everyone a go, don't really move away from the process that has worked for you. Perhaps that's the only thing that that dugout will be thinking about.
Cut away nicely this time. There is a fielder in the deep. We'll cut it off, Sonam. And they come back for 2 more.
I played it late. That's why he could beat that backward point fielder. Good stop from Sonam there. Tenzin for the first time erring on the shorter side in this over. For that first over, he was full. He was attacking the stumps. Needs to go back to that same plan.
Excellent delivery, movement away from the right-hander there. Hasib reading the movement and letting it go.
Also, it's not a bad idea for Tenzin Wangchuk to really go wide of the crease and do the same thing. See if you can tempt Hasib into feeling for one outside the off stump. Mine goes back to Vincent's dismissal yesterday. The captain of Thailand struck 2 boundaries and then just feeling for the ball outside the off stump. The bowling of Rio Sakurano wide of the crease, and you saw Hasib straight away playing at that. Plays it for a run.
Manan will be on the strike right now. 3 or 4 is what he's batting on. Hasib batting on 9 of 12. Similar strike rates for both. Current run rate, required run rate at par. That's a good shot from Abdul Manan. It was right in the slot and he has put it away for a 6.
Tenzin Wangchuk has been short of length all throughout this over. Had that been fuller and swinging, Abdul Manan must have thought twice before playing a shot like that. But as you said, it was in the slot. And murdered over long on.
The umpire is just confirming there.
More to do with the number of deliveries remaining in this over and the confirmation of 6.
So 9 runs of this over.
Can you possibly think of logic why Tenzin Wangchuk has shortened the length in this over?
No idea whatsoever. We saw what full and fast could do in the first innings.
Mid-off goes to long off. I doubt if it's about the field.
Full delivery and he has hit it just over mid-on for 4.
Yes, the full ball did induce an opportunity. That is important. But only of the last ball of the over did Tenzin tried that plan. He was always in the game. Struck firmly though by Manan. 22 for no loss. That's more like it, KSA. towards the end of that first half of that power play. They've got the runs. Back to Sonam. Operating with a slip in position. So far they haven't used their feet against Sonam. He continues to bowl wider. Every time Sonam bowls straight, he can actually come down the track. Get to the pitch of the ball, go up and over. There's a long off back. No, staying back. Dot ball. Could have been, had that been a clean stop.
So that'll bring Hasib on strike again.
Nishant, having seen that first innings, question is, come the second game, as a captain, do you bat or bowl first?
Well, I still feel that it is going to be a good batting surface. And I think the best time to bat would be the second and third innings. So next game, definitely continue batting first.
Yes, I would have gone for the same. In fact, today, even the first innings was good to bat on. Just lack of execution. Not there. Down on one knee, sends it into the orbit. Abdul Manan's second six in a brief stay here. 19 of 8 he goes on to.
Yes, good looking shot there from him. Going down on one knee and clubbing it over long gone for 6.
On that replay, I realized after hitting the ball, he went down on one knee. So making sure that the head was still. It's only after contact that he put that knee on the ground. Terrific cricket shot.
And he goes along the ground this time.
Just get a feeling, Sonam, there was a lot of self-preservation there. I don't blame him. That was struck firmly. But I don't think bowler did everything he could to stop that one.
He was late to react. So once again, what Manan has done here is hit a 6 and follow it up with a boundary. Last 5 balls that he has faced, 6-4, 0, 6-4.
Sonam has to do something other than bowling too full. Maybe wider. Slightly wider. He makes space deep in the crease and punches that through extra cover. Flurry of boundaries now for this KSA opening pair. They move on to 37, racing along now. Abdul Manan has taken this opportunity, grabbed it with both hands here. There's a very good chance Wahid and Faisal will come back to their original position as Supreet Pradhan will begin his spell, but that's what you expect from your players. When you're given an opportunity, they take it.
And Hasib has understood that Manan is in the flow right now. The best thing to do is just give him the strike.
As the keeper, expect that awareness from him. Manan still wanting to go to the same region, although this was a lot wider from Supreet.
But Manan seems to be backing himself, his power.
Best thing for Supreet to do is just to keep bowling outside that hitting arc. Too
But-
full.
But Manan makes an arc of his own. just shuffles across a little bit and deposits it over cow corner for another 6.
Yes, he almost increased the arc. We're getting closer. That's the ball that he missed. But off a very similar line, the length was a lot fuller and it made it easier for Abdul Manan. It's not easy when you're bowling finger spin inside the power play and somebody is going well as this. It's not easy. Changes the angle to Suprit.
Straight to the fielder this time. That is a dot ball. The last 6 scoring shots of Manan have been all boundaries. 6-4-4, 6-4-6. Not taking the single, not taking the single there.
Interesting to see if Suprit persists with that length or goes searching by bowling something fuller. No, shorter and very, very wide.
And a lot quicker as well.
He's trying to get out of this over now. That's when you're the most vulnerable.
And half the job done for Saudi Arabia. They've got 45, they need 45 more. And that's a good shot. The fielder getting a hand to it, but will fail to stop it. Boundary to finish the over again.
So far we had seen raw power. There we saw balance from Abdul Manan. 49 for no loss after 5. Tilne Jamso, with all the plans having been gone out of the window, captain brings himself on. He's holding the ball cross seam and has a very regulation field with the third fielder and the fine leg fielder back. Be bowling to Haseeb.
Lovely shot straight to the fielder. Haseeb is showing a different template of batting.
Do you think now it's time for him to be a little more proactive? Because the number he'll originally bat, somewhere around 5-6, this kind of strike rate won't help him. So get used to your own process right now.
Yes, just try and have fun in the last over of the power play. Well bowled. A little late to play that shot, Haseeb.
Also, I think because he's bowling cross seam, that must have hit the leather part and just skidded through. That's the advantage of bowling cross seam with a semi-new ball. Sometimes it hits the seam and it deviates. Other times it's just gonna hit the leather part of the ball and skid on.
Was going for the big shot. Missing it completely.
Now Manan will walk towards Haseeb and have a little word.
Again looking to go for that slog across the line, missing it completely. Another dot ball.
Previous ball, I thought the shot was on. This particular ball, he should have been riding the bounce and hit that through the offside. Nothing is coming back in from Jamso. It's all going away with the angle. So as a batter, you got to cover for that angle.
Just like that. Just like that. Hit it with the movement. Riding on top of the bounce on that occasion. Cutting it away for 4, and that's the 50 up.
Yes, 50 up in grand fashion. Fast hands from Hasib. That very much should be his first boundary too. That leaves only 37 more to get and qualify for the knockouts.
Yes, first boundary indeed for Hasib. And he will follow it up with his first 6. Put away over long leg. And what a finish to the power play. 4 dot balls followed by a boundary and a 6. 6 overs bowled. It's 59 without loss.
More than half of the ground is covered because of that dark patchy cloud right on top of the commentary box. And only parts of cow corner deep mid-wicket is where the sunlight is just creeping through. As Suprit returns for his second over.
And just 30 more needed to win. The idea should be to get done in 10. Nicely cut away, but straight to the fielder.
You're right. I think also at this point of time you expect both of them to finish this and don't let anyone else walk out to bat. In the slot, Hasib goes big, deep backward square leg, jumps, gets a hand to it, but gets it over the ropes.
So Hasib showing what he is capable of as well. He has got the big hitting ability too. Lovely shot there. Although he got a lot more height than distance on that one, but enough in the end. Now looking to cut. Under edges it towards the fielder. That is a dot ball.
He's got clean swing of the bat as Hasib picks up length early too. Goes down the ground. That has been launched. Once again, second 6. Cleared the front leg and goes for the full Monty. Down to 3 more 6s now this run chase.
Yes, and now there's a bit of a contest between Hasib and his partner as to who will finish as the top scorer. One more 6 and we might see Hasib taking over Abdul Manan. Final delivery of the 7th over here. Doesn't time it well enough. Single to finish the over. 7 bowled, 73 for no loss.
KSA are flexing their muscles here. As Namge Thinley gets his opportunity with the ball. Another left arm spinner.
Hasib will be on strike. Chops it away. Will pick up a single. Now opportunity for Abdul Manan here to get to a 50.
Only one of them can get there. He might as well get it in the next 5 balls. If he has the strike, don't push it into another over where Hasib will have the opportunity. Backs away, cuts it, finds a sweeper.
Both of them still in it. Just 15 to win. Hasib on strike now. Whenever he's played that cut shot, barring a couple of occasions, he has not quite managed to get it off the middle of the bat. It's more the under edge that is coming into play.
Tells you he's not picking the line right. Every time it's been much wider, he's been able to time them. If it's closer to the off stump, he's only got inside half the bat.
Comes down the track and just chips it away. Another single.
It came down the track very early, so Namge could shorten the length.
Dab down this time.
When it's much closer to the stumps, this shot becomes much more high in percentage. When you're trying to just steer it towards the third fielder rather than playing the powerful late cut. He's learning from that. That's what happens when you spend time out there in the center. Good delivery. Best over of the innings so far. Only 4 singles came in that one. 77 for no loss after 8. With this game all but done, Nishant looking forward to the second game. There again, Indonesia, they have the opportunity to qualify. They beat Cambodia.
Yes, and that will make the last day of Group A fixtures dead rubbers. Unless, of course, Cambodia can come up with an inspiring performance. Jamso to bowl his second over. Abdul Manan on strike. And he goes down the ground. There is a fielder there. And he will take it.
Yeah, Suprit. Suprit just taking a mickey out of that. Signaled a 6. But only for more high fives. Manan did well here. Opportunity was there in the absence of Faisal Khan to play the same aggressive brand of cricket, and he's done so. He'll be received with a round of applause in that dugout. I think they've sent the left-hander. Beg your pardon, it's actually Zuhair Mohammed who's batting number 3. Clear plan to give everybody else a hit which we expect from an outfit like KSA. They would want to have a well-oiled machine running through.
Left alone, good leave there outside the off stump. That is a dot ball. Meanwhile, Yashasvi Jaiswal has registered his double 100.
On a flat surface. Somebody who's what now, only 8 or 10 test matches old, has shown the rest of them how to bat and how to bat on and on. It must be a bittersweet feeling for Yashasvi Jaiswal himself, realizing he was the one who faced the first ball yesterday and he's still out there, and batters have come in, scored 20, 30 and gotten themselves out.
And he's got an opportunity to carry his bat here as well. Wicket and couple of dot balls for Jamso. Oh, too far outside the off stump. That'll be a wide.
Nishant, what I saw in the first test match, I really thought the Indian batting will make amends for that. So when batters get a start, they will actually put a higher price on their wicket and go on and get big runs. That's what their coach Rahul Dravid spoke about, that our batters didn't convert their 50s into big hundreds. That was the criticism from the coach himself. Come the second game, same story all over again. Of course, we didn't get a chance to watch most of it. I was listening to a lot of analysis and everybody had the same perspective, that the surface had absolutely nothing, no demons as such. Played like a proper batting surface. Somebody who got in, trusted their defense. We're bound to score big. And so has Jaiswal, who's got this lovely mix of being solid but being fluent in his stroke play.
That will be another wide. So now just 10 needed to win. And Haseeb has got a couple of deliveries. In this over to try and finish it. He did hit Jamso for 10 of the final 2 deliveries of his previous over. Play and a miss. Dot ball.
Just trying to discuss what Bhutan can take with them from these 2 fixtures that we have seen. I think it's application with the bat where they've struggled the most.
That one came back in and nicely played away for another single. So back-to-back overs producing just 4 runs each. 9 bowled, 81 for 1. Namge to bowl his second over. On strike is Hasib. Pushed back to the bowler this time. Cut away and stopped by the fielder at point. Just a single. Brings Zuhair on strike. Getting behind the line of the delivery there and driving it back to the bowler. So that's a dot ball. Dot one dot. That is this over so far. Namge has tried to pull things back slightly, but a little too late. And that's been easily put away towards the fielder in the deep on the offside for a single. 7 runs away now, Saudi Arabia. Opening the face of the blade, wanting a single. Direct hit, could be trouble. The umpire has gone upstairs. And direct hits are always interesting. Just get a feeling that probably got their man here. Yes, he shot. He's shot off his ground. He'll have to walk back Zuhair after getting 2 of 5. And he departs. Zuhair Mohammad run out for 2 of 5. That's the game coming up for you. Match number 10. Cambodia taking on Indonesia in the ACC Men's Challenger Cup. Coming to you live from this very venue, the TCG Cricket Ground, Bangkok. Usman Khalid is the new man in, walking into the middle right now. And Namge will bowl the final delivery of his second over. 83 for the loss of 2 wickets right now. The score. Pushed away straight to the fielder. That is the end of the 10th over. Halfway through, Saudi Arabia are 83 for 2. Tenzin Wangchuk back in the attack. Hasib on strike. Looks to go for the big shot there. Doesn't time it well. That will just be a single. Usman on strike now. Nicely driven. Long off in position. Will allow for only another single. Hasib has batted pretty well, 39 of 36. Beautiful drive, but straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. They really managed to control this run chase, although they were in a position to finish this probably in the 8th, 9th over. Just gotten a little stretched because of the loss of a couple of wickets, a couple of tidy overs. And he looks to hit it across the line, misses it completely. That's another dot ball. Much better over this from Tenzin Wangchuk. Hasib batting on 39. Nicely played. Brilliant placement there. He's got it into the gap and away for 4. Scores level now. Saudi Arabia 89 for 2 at this stage. Final delivery of the 11th over from Tenzin. Full toss. He has hit it over the top of mid-off. Connects it well. Finishes with a boundary there. And Saudi Arabia have pulled off a victory quite comfortably in the end. They will be very happy with this performance that they've put up. Everything went as per plans. Winning the toss, electing to bowl, managed to restrict Bhutan to less than 100. And then when the time came for the run chase, they experimented with the batting lineup. They decided that they need their other batters to get some hit in the middle. And while doing so, they really managed to put up a pretty good show. Abdul Manan Ali, 40 of 19, 47 unbeaten of 40 for Hasib Ghafoor. And that was good enough for Saudi Arabia to really come up trumps in this game. The bowling lineup, not much to talk about there. Thinley Jamso, the solitary wicket taker. But the economy rates on the higher side. Namge Thinley bowled with an economy rate of 3. Was a standout performer in that bowling lineup. That's the story of the game after being put into bat. Riding on Usman Khalid's 4 for 6 in his 2 overs. Saudi Arabia managed to restrict Bhutan to 89. And in reply, in just over half the overs, they managed to chase it down, thus winning the game by 8 wickets. Well, it's not done for the day yet. It's Cambodia taking on Indonesia in the next Group A encounter, the 10th match of the ACC Men's Challenger Cup. We'll be back with all that action from there. Right now, it's time for us to dive into a short break, and when we come back, we'll have Babashish Nanda with the post-match presentation.
okay, right? English is okay for Usman. Usman, English is okay.
Ready? Right, with that win, of course, KSA have almost definitely qualified for the next round. So, congratulations to them. They took a couple of games to get there. Congratulations to Bhutan. Of course, they're still trying to get their plans right. Of course, they will get it right at some point of time. Welcome to the post-match presentation party here at the ACC Challenger Cup T20 tournament. We really thank the Asian Cricket Council and the Cricket Association of Thailand for hosting this tournament, giving all of these players a wonderful opportunity to showcase their white ball skills. We thank the sponsors, official streaming platform FanCode, official partners Dafa News and 1xBat, commercial partner TCM. This was the 9th league game. As I mentioned, the result went in favor of KSA. Firstly, I would like to request Thinle Jamso, the captain of Bhutan. Please come here and have a chat, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Thinle. Thinle, both the games now, you expect that batting order to perhaps perform better?
That's very true. We tried a different style of approach, but then it didn't work out as well today. So maybe we'll try we'll give another go in the next game to play the power play.
What I've also noticed, with the other teams, plenty of young players, so this is all a part of the learning curve.
Yes, very, very true. We have a young side, but then they're picking up things. Hopefully everything clicks for us in the Cambodia game. We're eagerly waiting for that one.
All right, good luck for that one.
Thank you so much.
That was Thinle Jamso, captain of Bhutan then. Next up, the man who's been smiling for a while, Mohammad Hissam Sheikh, captain of KSA. It gets easier when day one pacers do it for you. Today the spin work, you promoted two of the guys, they got into 40s. Easy peasy?
No, not really. We're just taking it as another game, and I think everyone did their job well. And Usman, I think, got less of the overs, but he did a great job with those all the balls he bowled. So I'm pretty happy with the all-round performance.
Specific question about altering the batting order. You just want everyone to have a hit before the knockouts?
Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. I think most of our guys just want to have a bat out there so that we are very well prepared for the semis. So I think they've done a good job.
All right. Any particular areas you want to look at before the last fixture?
We'll try to cramp up more runs in the future matches.
All right, good luck with that. It's going to be tough to do that. That was Mohammad Hissam Sheikh, the captain of KSA. Now I would request Mr. Iftikhar Ahmed, the match official, to please join us, who will be giving away the Player of the Match award. As I mentioned, a couple of batters there getting to 40s, and they looked good in the process, but it had to go to the left-arm spinner. 4 for 6 for Usman Khalid, who had a brilliant day with the ball. He'll be actually disappointed with the captain that he didn't get another over to get to that fifer. But yeah, Usman bowled brilliantly, got purchase, got spin. He's got a lovely side-on action, bowls the arm ball really well as well. Usman, if we can get you for a little chat, as short as possible. Usman, the surface offered a little bit of turn, but I felt the lines that you bowled really made the difference.
Yes, I go with my plan. I restrict the right areas, and that's the result is there.
And today, given a promotion up the order with the bat, liking that?
Yes, I like it, inshallah. Most next match, inshallah, hope we do better, inshallah.
All right, then good luck for the rest of the tournament. Player of the match then, Usman Khalid performed brilliantly. We've got another game coming to you live. Very important game, of course. Stay tuned to FanCode. Bye.